In 2006, due to illnesses in hospitals based on bad hygiene and that, 750 people died in London alone. And I was quite shocked by this, and when trying to find out why, it transpires that in that same year they found out that roughly 1.5 billion people across the world either can't or won't wash their hands after going to the toilet. And that's a fifth of all the world's population. That is the population of China. It is not exclusively the population of China refusing to wash their hands to sort of damn us all. I'm not standing up here doing some sort of hate speak against China. I like the Chinese. Not all of them, obviously. Some are horrible. They're like all of us. Some are lovely, some are horrible, and there's everything in between. Transpires it was, in fact, the world's population of statisticians who were refusing to wash their hands. They'd had enough of people inventing their own statistics and dates, and thought we will put an end to this and ruin this ugly world. Now, is this some sort of satirical comment on the nature of statistics in this country, nay, this world, or is this sloppy research? That is not for me to say. But this sort of like need for the toilet and acting against it, sort of either refusing to go to the toilet or refusing to be hygienic about it, has hampered humanity since humanity first began. When we first started to leave Africa, which was about 150,000 BCE, I think, even then everyone was ready around an area in Africa called, which is colloquially referred to as the Gates of Grief. They were ready to collectively go over, explore Europe, Asia, a volcano would go off there, look around Australia. They were going to do all this together and explore the world. But one of them, we'll call him George, just said, I'm sorry, I'm just going to nip to the toilet quickly. And it's like, all right, cool. They were waiting for him for about 15 minutes. He had the map, you see. It wasn't much of a map at this stage. It was essentially a drawing of them and loads of blank space. So they would fill it in at a later date. But they thought, no, screw him. We can't wait forever for George. And they went forward, but they got lost, they got separated and thought, oh my God, I'm really angry. We're all together in this area, so everyone else is a dickhead and we will hate them. Whereas other people in different areas were going, we're all together here, so we're good, but we hate everyone, potentially and explicitly George. And hopefully at a later date everyone will just forget about this. And that was how humanity started and how the need for a toilet ruined it. But this persisted until today. Just earlier on this very year, the scientists at CERN, they finally managed to make a tiny little bit of antimatter. And they looked at it and thought, my Christ, this is revolutionising the universe, the world, everything we see about it. This is going to change. It could bring everyone back together like it was supposed to be. And a toilet flushed, and one of the scientists, we'll call him George, came out and said, all right lads, I've just made some antimatter myself. To which one of the lead scientists said, that's a poo joke. You're doing a poo joke about this revolutionary thing we've done. Everyone will do that. We're going to withhold this research. The universe can fuck itself. And that is why we're in this desperate, horrible situation still today. It is because toilet humour has ruined all of us. And that's really the only point I want to make. I just hope somehow we can pull together, and each and every one of you in this room can not laugh at toilet jokes. And if someone says, I just done gone a shit, right, and it is funny, it's massive, just ignore them. Don't even say grow up, that's ridiculous. Just turn your back on them. They are ruining all of us. I've been Gregory Aiken, you've been incredibly patient. Thank you.
So, as I said earlier, we're